But now these people have become like this, they're going on hitting me all the time on the social media. Oh, he says Krishna had sex with his mother. What nonsense is that? Because you become so body-based, your identity has become so body-based, you can't think beyond that. So this essentially means your intelligence has been hijacked by your hormones, that's the only problem you have. Now, see, look at Mahashivratri event is just over. Right wing is hitting me like anything. Because, Master Salim came and he sang his heart out. He started Om Namah Shivaya, then he went to Ali Ali. So they are all upset for Ali Ali. Sadhguru is dancing and he's making everybody dance. He's caused sacrilege to Mahashivratri. But that guy, he's come from a Muslim community, but he's calling out to Shiva. They missed that point. He said, Ali, what is your problem? See, there's too much misconceptions about these things. If I have to fix that right now in a brief conversation, the thing is like this. If you ever experience any love for anybody, where do you experience it? People say it's in the air, but did you feel it in the air or within yourself? You must answer that question.
Is this part of Indian engineering, Mummy? My mother has been asking me
these questions, is it? Oh,
engineering.
no, she's following me. It's okay if she asked that question, and now I am asking you that question in case you did not answer that question, at least time that you answer that question. This is not for me that you have to answer, for yourself. If you experience anything as a human being, does it happen within you or outside of you? Within you, right?
Yes.
Whether it's peacefulness, joyfulness, love, anything. Pain, misery, whatever happened only within you. So when you talk about love, why you talk about somebody else? That's a relationship. A relationship is a transaction which needs to be managed with some amount of skill. To be loving, you don't need anything or anybody, you're just loving. Loving means it's the sweetness of your emotion. And why are you not sweet? Why have you become bitter? Because you have assumed things from limited experience of life, isn't it? If you're walking on the street, somebody poked you and went away. Now walking on the street will be a bitter experience because you're always thinking these people will poke you. Maybe only once in your lifetime they poked you. But all the time you will be suspicious, fearful and thinking somebody will poke you. And just to fulfill your desire, somebody may. So the problem is, the experiences of life, instead of using that as a way to rise, most people are using the experiences of life to become wounded. They did not become wise. The more bitter experiences happen to you, the wiser you should have become. Unfortunately, they become wounded because they do not know the difference between memory, present experience of life and imagination. In yoga, we call this trikala. There are three aspects of time in your life.
Memory?
There is… yesterday is only a memory, isn't it? Now you're experiencing what is there, but now memory may be overlapping into your present moment and you can't experience it. Or using this memory, you project something, which is imagination. Now when you don't have any distinction between these three, that memory, experience and imagination are all mixed up, then everything is a mess. And in that mess, people are trying to find sense, they will not find anything.
So how does one learn to be present? This is…
Are you present right now? Are you here?
I am.
Yes.
But
right now the problem is, you're thinking about something else. So right now there are people who are always… whole world right now, it came from America but now it's everywhere, be in the moment, be in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, be somewhere else and show me, no?
No, but if I'm in the future, I'll…
No, can you be somewhere else and show me right now?
I can't.
You can think about the past, you can think about the future. So what they're essentially telling you is, do not think about the past, do not think about the future. Be in the moment means that's a teaching. But one needs to understand, to arrive at this level of cerebral capability, it took millions of years of work of the evolution to get us here, to this level of capability. We are the only creatures on this planet who have such a cerebral capability. And this capability, unfortunately, most human beings are suffering. A work of millions of years, people are suffering. This is the greatest thing that's happened to us. We can think better than these cows, we can think better than the elephant, we can think better than anything. Our memory is so vivid, our imagination is so fantastic. This is what they are suffering. What happened 10 years ago, they're still suffering. What may happen day after tomorrow, they're already suffering. They're not suffering life, they've not even touched life. They're suffering their own memory and imagination. That means you do not know how to handle your faculties, because your education, it is teaching you all the nonsense about how to dominate and extract things from everything. It's not told you a thing about how to manage this one. If you do not know how to manage your thought and emotion, how the hell are you going to ever live well? I'm asking anybody. How? Just by chance, if somebody is nice to you today, you feel little good. But you can never have this working for you throughout your life. Somebody will always be nice to you. There's no such thing. Then you must get series of dogs. A dog means it's a 12-year love affair, all right? However you behave, he behaves well with you. I hope dogs learn and they bite you.
If my dog is watching, please don't do that.
Now they're getting robotic dogs which can be programmed, just what you want, all right? Every 12 years you have to replace your love, that's all.
You said something interesting about love there. Said that a lot of relationships are transactional, which is what happens often when…
No, all relationships are transactional.
All relationships are…
Yes, you can be loving within yourself or not, that's up to you. If you're loving, you will conduct your relationship in a certain way, with certain sweetness to it. If you're not loving, you will conduct your relationship in a crude manner. But love is something that you are. Relationship is something that you do in the world. I know today, because you picked up this American culture, if I utter the word relationship, the young people are thinking it has to be body-based relationship.
Or romantic.
No.
Yeah.
That's what it's, body-based essentially. See, do you have a relationship with your mother?
I do.
I'm telling you, I'm in a lot of trouble with the right-wing people because I said, initially Yashoda saw Krishna as a child, but as he started… manifesting his nature, she just became her lover. Their idea of a lover is sexuality. In this country, Shiva Premi, Shiva Kami are there, does it mean sexuality? This is a country where people related to divine in whichever way they could relate, there was no problem. But now these people have become like this, they're going on hitting me all the time on the social media. Oh, he says Krishna had sex with his mother. What nonsense is that? Because you become so body-based, your identity has become so body-based, you can't think beyond that. So this essentially means your intelligence has been hijacked by your hormones, that's the only problem you have.
Sir, I relate with this because even I've gotten in trouble with the right wing many times. So I didn't know I would find this one thing in common with you.
Even now, see, look at Mahashivratri event is just over. Right wing is hitting me like anything. Because, Master Salim came and he sang his heart out. He started Om Namah Shivaya, then he went to Ali Ali. So, they are… They're all upset for Ali Ali. Sadhguru is dancing and he's making everybody dance. He's caused sacrilege to Mahashivratri. But that guy, he's come from a Muslim community, but he's calling out to Shiva. They missed that point. He said, Ali, what is your problem?
Do you pay attention to what people are saying about you? Because I think not all criticism is generally bad. I think we have a tendency to reject all criticism, but maybe some of it is useful. Do you pay attention to what people are saying?
See, if criticism comes even from a little child, I will listen, bowing down to them. But these days you don't see any criticism, all you see is hate gangs. All the time they're spewing venom, no matter what you say, what you don't say. Do I pay attention? I pay attention to everything. Am I in any way changing the course of my life or what I do because of what they say? No. They obviously don't know what they're talking about, so it's okay with me. It's just that you have to pay attention because you have to navigate your way through the world. Because I'm not just talking, there's so many projects on the ground. It's important all those things happen. So I have to pay attention, it doesn't matter how silly these accusations are.
When I said that I'm a cynic, right? Like one of the points that truly resonated with me was, once you go through enough ups and downs in life, you start feeling like life
You
is
only count the downs, you forgot the ups.
fair. The downs make a bigger dent in your memory. Do you believe that life has any purpose? Do you think life is purposeless?
See, this question arises only because people are too invested in their own thought. This is a culture. Yogic culture never paid attention to what you think. You think whatever nonsense you want, we don't care about that because your thought is a consequence of a limited amount of data that you have. Yes or no?
Correct.
It's a programming.
It's whatever's input, that's
Yeah, the same thing you're thinking. So this may be positive, this may be negative. accordingly you're making your conclusions, it doesn't mean a thing, because it's not life. Your thought process is not life. Your thought process is something that you make up. At least you must make it up the way you want.